Hello. Yes, I got a PNG sprite. Before this video starts, I want to preface this. Do not go and harass anybody, please and thank you. This is making awareness about a predator named ThiqPotato or Sakura, whatever her name is now. I used to be her friend. She is very bad. And by bad, I mean a whole entire document was made about her. Let me get it up, actually. I am not prepared. I am so sorry. And I did not make a script for this. It was out of your disgust from my past friend. For my past friend. There's gonna be trigger warnings, by the way, even further. So, yeah. I will be now sharing the screen for it. Let me just resize that. I'm going to move my PNG to real quick. Just shrink it a little bit. There we go. Alright. I will be beginning the reading. Alright. Warning, this document includes grooming, suggestive topics, and I advise whoever reads this to be 15 plus, please. This doc is to gather proof and explain what happened between me and Potato. I do want to make it clear I am not professional. I will organize / fix some things as time goes on. I had gotten quite a bit of backlash for mentioning more personal things regarding her and I in a previous document. I will only mention more personal things to only people I trust. Do not harass any person who is included in this document. I'm only wanting to spread awareness of these people and to stay away from them. And I only ask if anybody who reads this has personal questions / concerns, contact me. This is the victim's thing. P.S. There will be separate versions. There will be a separate version of this document for more of the explicit evidence. I will only be sharing it with those who are adults for obvious reasons. Do not beg for it, especially if you are a minor. Statement. I am not making this doc out of malice or hate. I made this because what happened between me and her was wrong. I myself did some things I'm not super proud of. I have lied about my age, but I hadn't done anything similar in the past 2.5 years. I was 17, but said I was 18. I know I will get backlash for that, and I'm willing to accept that. I'm not the person I was before, and I will continue to grow and mature despite my dent in the community. Whenever me and her rekindled sometime in August 2024, it seemed fine. We became really close friends again, and everything seemed normal, until she started to vent to me about her relationship at the time, and things started to get slightly romantic / sexual. As a couple months went by, it was until sometime in the beginning of October I told her what my actual age was because I didn't want both of us to get in trouble. Despite the lying, though, Potato still pursued talking / doing things with me romantically / sexually, and tried to look past me being a minor. I should mention this before anyone sees the proof. I told her I was lying about my age in VR chat. A lot of chats were deleted between me and her. I want to take a moment. I will not be reading the screenshots myself half the time because there are like a duplicate or something here and there. And because I don't know, I don't feel comfortable reading some of the screenshots because, one, I know the victim, they're really nice and they still shouldn't have lied about their age back then. However, that doesn't excuse what Potato did. And surprisingly, I can actually agree with them with how I've been groomed in the past too. The behavior of ThiqPotato was 100% grooming. And I hope that Mr. Espresso is okay. I'm sorry you had to go through this if you are watching this, but jeez. Hold on. Let me possibly never mind. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna continue. And for a few months for a few of those months, she was still with the partner on original name until February of 2025. And even while she was with him at the time of me being there, she constantly tainted original as a bad partner, telling me a lot of personal things about him romantically and sexually at the time. At the time, I was a minor, and even after. Now, Potato herself is trying to lie and tell others that she had been forced into the relationship when she was the one who asked me out first. Claiming that she didn't know that I was underage until January 2025, when I have a screenshot of evidence that says otherwise. I told her my age back in November 2024. She then tried pulling others into the situation who hardly even knew or weren't even involved. Even tried giving advice to her when it came to me and her being in a relationship, mainly to not try anything sexual/romantic with me until I was 19. But asked me in July, which was a month after my birthday. The screenshots/proof will be in date order, from the oldest DMs to more recent leading up until the time I turned 18, some after. One last thing about some of the proof and its dates, things were spoken about pretty briefly in DMs when it came to certain situations. Quite a bit of this had taken place in VR chat too. And in screenshots, her profile picture changed a few times, and I want to clarify it's the same person, including Velvet. She has also traced art, claiming that she only used them for references instead of just admitting it. I don't have all the art pieces she had traced, but I do have a couple. There's one of them. Now see, let me zoom in. So, I can tell this is heavily traced and heavily changed, kind of. Like, for example, this area is there, it's the same proportions. She did not even try changing it. She also started to blame the screenshotted messages on bots, changing the dates, which isn't possible at all. No, bots cannot change the original date or timestamp of a Discord message. Discord's timestamps are set server-side when a message is sent, and they cannot be altered, even by bots, developers, or server administrators. Despite this only being 4 statements, here's proof of that the Sakura account is in usernames is her. We are going to look at that. I mean, yeah, it's okay. There we go. Good. It's working. Sorry, I'm not really. Yeah. So I do know personally ThiqPotato's voice, and she sounds exactly like the woman that's in this video. I am going to skip a bit. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Oh. Hey, what's up?
No, nothing much. Just checking in on you.
Okay.
How you doing?
I've been doing good. Just continuing work on making my Snowden.
Oh yeah, you were making Snowden, weren't you?
Yeah.
Huh. I've never been here before.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure we already got the gist of it. She was basically doing, all that. Anyways, that was her voice. That's all you need to know from
I grew
that.
weary of this.
She goes around an 18-plus community called the Freak Circus and possibly finds in anime instances now as a mute, most likely only talking to people who are closest with her. She did not inform Unoriginal when she was trying to get with who she was trying to get with again during January and February of 2025 at the time about any of this. I talked it out with him personally and we made up. Tato herself hadn't told him anything she did during late 2024 and early 2025, trying to keep her reputation of cheating and grooming under wraps. There are possibilities of her being a Ripper too, but there isn't enough proof on that yet. While Unoriginal confronted Tato about her doings, it eventually led to other things. It will be stated in proof, photo proof, and other statements. If you can't read it, here, I love zooming in with my fingers. At Mr. Hollow. So, Mr. Espresso used to go by Mr. Hollow, so here we go. At Mr. Hollow. Oh, by the way, Frisk is having an early birthday event type thing. She said I could bring a +1. Would you like to join them? It's in about an hour or so. Oh, sure. She said it's 18 plus, but I told her it was you that I was gonna bring if you wanted, and she said, oh, Hollow, I love Hollow. He's more than welcome to join. Oh, fire. I didn't tell her your age or anything, but hey, she accepts you in. This one is from October 31st, 2024. And scrambled eggs, I'm assuming, is Hollow as well. Considering the fact that it's still Hollow. Aw, Bubba, maybe one day, yeah, I'm not reading it out. I will leave the document in the description. Made it before you. Think of a fake birthday from 2004 to 2005. First screenshot I can personally explain. We were hanging out and she had mentioned that a friend was hosting a birthday event. I had told her the month prior and hadn't told the host of the party my age due to us meeting previously and assumed I was of age. Alright, another screenshot. Why do we act more like a couple than at least my own relationship? We hang out all the time, you love all the affection I want to give, we care for each other and can be there for each other emotionally, wish it was physically too, to be honest. HHH, ignore me, I'm rambling, I'm in my feels right now. It's the same for me too. I get butterflies. I check my phone every time it buzzes to see if it was you. I daydream about us. I think of scenarios when I listen to you think about us, and the list goes on. HDHEJHD. Same honestly. The day I moved there is the day I become happier with you. I'm not going to put me on the sign out list. I could, at any point in the day, just sign you out and take you. Please. OML. I have something, so I haven't told you I moved near you yet. You just think I've been busy. You get called to the front of home, and you see me instead of your mom. And they could tell you just wanted to be near me and when coy with simping on you. Well, that and the other obvious reasons. MHMM. They said if you wait till you're 18, we would be a perfect couple. And then I'm gonna skip that. At the time, no one knew how things were behind closed doors. She stated that she didn't have any romantic / sexual tension with me and wanted to wait until I was of proper age, and also stated that she was conflicted because of the age factor to others. But realistically, she had no problem with that. What the hell? Yeah, I may be used to comments like that or whatever, but it's not nice to think that's what all people see in me. you making those comments make me fold, but you're one of the first people to really call me pretty or beautiful, and that will always stick to my heart. Just saying. Damn, already, huh? I loved being on the school bus while it was getting dark. Was always relaxing. I never really liked it much. Feels like, yeah, it's just normal. And then just more that makes me uncomfortable. Looking through the dock, then a screenshot of another, and then yeah. This was me and her when we were involved in some drama revolving around another avatar creator who also had grooming/cheating allegations against him. It hinted that it sounds familiar because she was doing the same thing with cheating on her partner. I am skipping that. Yes, I cheated on Ori with you. That fucking hurt my own damn dignity. Blah blah blah. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be then. Oh. Sorry, someone left the call. Anyways, please, I love you so much. Blah blah. This is her. This is who her. This is her admitting to me that she cheated on Unoriginal at the time with me, and recently she had deleted that specific DM to try and prevent herself from getting caught. The screenshots are a before and after, the second one being from today, 4/8/26. As I said in statements, there were more personal things going on after I talked with Unoriginal, and we settled things out. He personally wants to stay out of this situation until further notice. More of the other times she was romantic with me when I was a minor. Yeah, I am. Alright, I'm skipping to this part. The picture in the screenshot is a photo of Aster and Unidelta, the creator of the Snow and Town world, known in the VRC, VRChat, Undertale community. She had also shown in real life pictures of Aster, me, and Unoriginal. I don't know if she shared photos with just him, but personally I have heard there were photos shared of me and Aster to other people revolving around her friend group. Also more traced art she made, claiming it was her design, once again slightly suggestive with the OG art. Yeah, and that's it for that part. We are now moving to my best friend. One of my best friends is statements. Now, if I seem like disinterested, it's because I'm trying to be more professional. I've known Aster, I've known Potato, I've known basically everyone involved. Starting out with my statement regarding Potato, this isn't me attacking her in any way, but my feelings on the matter, and I guess a few personal things I've witnessed and dealt with myself. We met back in February of last year through someone who was mutual we both shared. We had grown close quickly due to a lot of shared interest. I really didn't notice any red flags up until she had wanted to talk to me regarding her feelings for Hollow. I didn't really see an issue with it up until she told me he was 17, being the first time I was made aware he was a minor. Thinking he was an adult with the way she acted with him when we would be in private instances. Eventually, she would start saying how she had lost feelings for Hollow when a big situation happened where she got called out for her weird behavior with Hollow. We broke our back for her to help clear her name, because at the time there wasn't much we could do, especially with the type of power she had and how she would kick to ban and blacklist anyone who tried calling her out to cover herself. Despite her claiming she had lost feelings for Hollow a month after she had turned 18, she proceeded to ask him out, which I thought was a bit out of the blue after the events that had followed. Following the relationship, I continued to see more red flags pop up. her coming to me constantly for advice and my thoughts on things. Following towards the end of the relationship, when she started getting back into contact with the ex, she came to me, a mess, expressing how she felt that Hollow was a rebound regarding the advice I had given her from the start, when telling her to hold off on things, waiting till she was at least 19. Well, till he was at least 19 to pursue anything at all. As of current, she has gotten in contact with my ex just to spite me, who she would constantly talk shit on, even taking things a step further, giving the files out to my personal Sona scam, using the excuse that she was the one who paid for it, therefore she had the right to the files of said avatar. While we're on the topic of recording, by the way, I want to set this clear. I will basically try my best to set a like goal. So, like goal, 5 likes and 3 dislikes? Can we keep that kind of in check? Because if it's not in check, I will check myself and I will make sure it's in check. Okay? Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Anyways, back to the document. The last point I'm making is when I was dealing with this situation as an ex-mod for Snowtown, I treated things like I didn't know either Hollow or Potato, wanting to remain as unbiased as I could since it was a super serious situation. I had told Hollow from the start that I was going to take things with a grain of salt until I saw actual proof. I looked into proof on both ends and have looked at the document she had made. After seeing both sides of things and talking with some fellow mods, we had come to a standpoint with things. It wasn't me dropping someone just to spite them, but doing so on what is right. As much as I didn't want to lose someone who was close to me, I don't want someone like that around me and the people I hang around. On to the... Oh! Shit. Don't mind the fact I have whisker. So this is a
Slim and Potato.
Proof.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Also,
really don't want to go.
There's like a small clipping issue on the like area right here. I don't know. Is it this same for yours? Because there's a little bit here.
Oh, I had to delete mine.
Oh. Why?
Potato told me to delete it because I'm at risk.
Mm-hmm. What about Ghost? Or what about not Ghosty? What about like Bunny? Does Bunny still have theirs?
I don't know.
Okay.
Deleted theirs.
Say that again. You lagged the fuck out really bad.
Or I said they probably deleted theirs too. I texted Potato going, why? What's going on? And she said, I'll explain later.
Mm-hmm. I assume I'm gonna end up being told to delete it. I was gonna delete it anyways. It doesn't feel right having it.
Alright.
I grew
now,
weary of this.
Proof of her giving out a personal file. Alright, now, Unidelta. This section will focus on the regards of Unidelta, who is known as the owner of Snowtown, as he is still been openly supporting and hanging around Potato. Originally, when the case was brought to attention, I was talking with a fellow mod regarding the situation to lay out all the proof and to look at everything. When we had come to a conclusion on things, the doc had been sent to the Undernet mod. Okay. As at the time, Potato was still head mod of Snowtown. As soon as the doc was dropped in the server, Unidelta was quick to send it over to Potato without second thought, breaking rules and disregarding the safety of the victim. It was even more ironic considering Potato at one point even had put her saying moderation things need to be left in servers. Alright. Potato isn't a mod and thus won't see it. The only way they will is if Uni does, since Uni is a Undernet mod. Oh my fucking god, Uni Delta sent it to Potato. I'm in full panic mode. What? Hollow took out of context screenshots of it and lied during the statement. Been trying to enforce that here no one should be DMing staff or non-mod staff. If people do that, please direct them to the server to make a ticket. As I said before, don't be a mini-mod. When we had talked with Uni about the whole situation and how we went about it, he had proceeded to scold us on how we dealt with things, claiming that I should have gone to him first on the matter. He had been upset that I had gone to one of the mods for Undernet, so the case could be brought over and we could tackle things and get her out of the community ASAP. His excuse for defending Potato was the fact that she had gone to him first about the situation. Instead of looking at the proof at hand, also using the excuse of the fact he was French and couldn't really understand the full situation at hand. During the time with everything as well, Uni had kept Potato in the Snow and Discord server for a week after everything had came out, causing a few other mods to get on his case about it. Again, using the excuse that he was waiting for orders when he had already been told to ban her. And then, yeah, the screenshots I'm not getting out because I'm just, no. After said events that had happened, we had a talk with Uni following the situation at hand. He had said it was a hard situation for him to deal with, which I fully understand, as the two of them are close, stating that he had banned her from the server and cut contact with her, which wasn't true at all. This one I will, however, read, because fuck you, Uni Delta. Genuinely. Hey, Undernet wanted me to cut Discord friendship with ThiqPotato. Can't contact her without pressures. Tell her to take alt initiative. I have to unfriend her with my main account. The only reason he even dropped her was due to the fact he kept getting caught with her in Publix. I ran into Potato in Uni. Where? The Freak Circus, the 18+ instance. Uni was just kept staring at me, bro. These are all the usernames: ThiqPotato, Cozy Bunny, Moonwolf, 03 Sakura, Ghosty Ghoul, Uni Delta, and Fenrir. That one's on watch until further notice. Closing statements. At the end, after me and Unoriginal talked, he eventually blocked Potato and wanted nothing else to do with her. And Potato herself ended up getting with Fenrir around a couple days ago, possibly 13th through 15th of April, and it's assumed that Fen either doesn't know about any of this or she herself manipulated him into thinking it was fake or misinformation. I'm wanting to spread awareness that ThiqPotato and Sakura are the same person. She has hurt me and a multitude of people in the Undertale community, leeching on others for money, lying or hiding to others about her own self-image, but behind her closed curtains, she had heavily gaslighted / manipulated me into not liking anyone she did. Made me block quite a few people for her own comfortability, wanted to do explicit things with me when I wasn't in the mood, and constantly kept her my past flaws over my head, like I was still the same person I was before. I tried my complete best to be honest about things went between me and her. I played along with a lot of it, and I'm not seeing immediate redemption from it. I know what I did was very wrong, but what she did flies past far more worse than me. What she was doing was far worse than my own past reputation, and wanted me to keep it from getting out for her own advantage. Others have shared their own suspicions, and it was my fault for not listening to them, so apologies for anyone who had tried to warn me. She had me completely wrapped around her finger for the longest time. With others, she caused multiple small issues within our friend group, miscommunicating, lying, talking behind their backs, breaking boundaries, or having her past pedo allegations drag all of us to the floor. No matter how much we tried defending her, she would bring it up almost constantly and make it an issue. I hope whoever reads this understands that she is not who she says she is, and she's very good at hiding it considering her new name, how she interacts with others in different fandoms, and who she is now friends with. And now, time for my side. So, I am going to grab up my screenshots of what was said. I have it completely in my server. Currently. Alright, so I am going to switch my capture now. By the way, if you are still watching this thoroughly, thank you. This is very important, and I would not fucking judge a situation before even being in it. As someone who has an issue with what she has done, I would like you all to watch this all the way through. And I am sharing my blacklist for my group officially because I need this out. Like, now. That's how bad I need this out. Alright. Let me open Discord. Do that. Alright, this is a screenshot that I had taken. Oh yeah, so this was her response to the original and unprofessional document with the victim. The victim Mr. Hollow had made, and I had been sent the old one from a friend of mine who works for me, and it was sent to me on my wedding day. However, she had left out so many details, lied, etc., etc. I didn't archive the document, unfortunately. I then, I think a day later, fired her for the evidence I was shown by Hollow. She seemed to have taken it lightly until I messaged Unidelta. Hey Thick, I came here to say, with how I feel and everything, I will be letting you go. It is a hard decision for me to do this, considering how you've been an amazing friend to me. However, I don't think it's best to keep you around. I hope your therapy goes well, and I hope you have a good week and life. I'm sorry. ThiqPotato. Where did this come from? I said it was after I looked at both sides, and I had come to the conclusion to let you go. Both you and Hollow are in the wrong, from what I could tell. ThiqPotato. Alright, I respect your decision, and I won't fight with you on things. I wish you well with everything. Thank you for your time and Undertale faith. I wasn't shown, but told I believe the victim rather than the groomer, seeing as I've been groomed before. And then my DMs with you. Before I left Stone Town, I had said, "Hey, Unidelta, can I have a talk with you?" I said, he DM'd me an emoji, and then I said, "Hi, Uni, just a quick question. Can I know why I was removed from iKeeper?" He said, "No offense, but since Potato was the one who outed you, I removed the one who's involved in the case, you know. And I don't know who you are, no offense, nor even on VRC. If we are, we're even friends on VRC. Sorry if I can't remember names of people that I could have met." And then, yeah, you get the point. She had taken the document she made down. I can't even access it, by the way, on the document. She had lied and tried to manipulate everyone that read it. Now, thank you for watching. I'm probably gonna undeafen now so that my boyfriend can give statements on this. Hey, baby.
Yes.
I'm ending my recording now. Would you like to give any statements, against ThiqPotato? or nah?
Hmm.
Cause you know I was fucking distressed when that whole entire situation happened, blah blah. So you have the floor if you want to say anything to her or the viewers.
Do what?
Basically, I want your opinion on the whole entire situation between ThiqPotato and Hollow. Or closing statements, whatever. Or do you have nothing to say about the situation?
Can't say anything at the moment.
I mean, you could call her disgusting for what she did or some shit like that, because she is disgusting.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys actually look through the whole entire video. Please look at the description before even interacting. And make sure to spread this around in the Undertale Freak Circus, every community you can think of. Okay, thank you, bye bye!